Hello, this is David Cherry, and this time what I want to talk about is what search engines do is extracting content from the net and the basic functions. The intent of this tutorial is not necessarily to explain the code or teach the code, it's to give you the code. That way you can copy the code and you can have the code to use. Okay? In this case, what we're looking for is to get the author of a file, of a file on the web, HTML file, PHP file, whatever, how it's written, okay, and the description of the file, okay, through what we call the description keys, okay. So anyway, let's begin with showing you the actual code. Now I put this here because it's just kind of cool, okay. But anyway, let's go to the actual code right here. All right. This is the actual code that we have in PHP, okay? And so, this is for you to type out and copy by pausing and stopping the video, okay? And, so as a programmer, you'll see things that you recognize, in terms of arrays, params, and, one thing I got to point out here is that this here uses libxml, okay? Which I haven't done yet or taught anything on that yet, okay? But it's a library, it's called libxml. Alright, so anyway, I'm going to pause this video where you can see the code right there. Okay, I'm going to pull it up a little higher. Um, okay, so I'm going to pull it up to this right here so you can copy the function because you already see this right here. Okay, the description block. Okay, so hopefully you can see everything when I get to the function, maybe. Not quite, it's not quite there. And but anyway, the site that we're getting this from is php.net, okay? And you can see that down right here, php.net down here where my cursor is, but I don't want to highlight it. Maybe that's not a good idea for those of you who are wanting to copy it. But anyway, this here has one function, and this is the primary function, where it says, at the very top line where you see function, get, meta, author, and description. And so that we're getting that strictly from the meta tags, okay, not from the document itself, just strictly from the meta tags within the document of the web page, okay. And then I'm going to go down here so you can see the rest of it, and here is the usage right here, how you use it, okay. And so I'm going to make this short and sweet and simple, and then we're going to show you what the output looks like. Okay, now if you remember, what I was saying concerning how things are returned. So this is how it looks like right here. Okay. So author not found, description. Okay, it's PHP, and that's the deal. So it has no author, but it has a description. And so you can take this and put it into a database, a text file, whatever you want to do. But this is the core. I'm giving you the core functions for a search engine in this particular tutorial. And so this is David Cherry. I'm going to go back here and let you see the code one more time. All right, for the main deal. So you can see it one more time. So you got the main function there. Then you go here and just pause it as you need as you need to pause it. All right, and then you got the function here, the actual function right there. Okay, from here is the end function, and I always do this right here. I always put a function to mark an end function. I had a file one time that had probably 1,600 lines in it, actually quite a lot of them. And so, you want to use that end function to mark the functions. That way you know where they are and where they end. It makes it a lot easier to understand. And then you got the usage here. So this is David Cherry on the how to get the author and the description of a web page. Okay, so anyway, let me go back up here so it looks nice and sweet, and you have a wonderful day, and thank you for checking out this video. Thank you very much.